Intelligence report. Zimbabwe Justice Minister Ziyambi, ZANU PF former legal secretary Paul Mnangagwa and Patrick Chinamasa is advised by Louis Uriri are at the center of engineering the term extension drive to succeed. They provide daily briefing to Emerson Mnangagwa on the progress regarding the extension of the octogenarian tenure of office to year 2030. A hefty package has been set aside for Supreme Court charges. Sabina mashikobdanyo kwapangwa inoi pamusoro zviri kuitika zanesa mkezimbabwe ndoba subscribe wala like on the bell echo tibina mu international cables network amdanyira chiti. There are daily caucuses and even voodoos rituals sponsored by benefactors between State House and Mnangagwa's pre-Cape farm, aimed at ensuring that everything goes according to plan. Blood sacrifices are held weekly amid song and dance in the dead of night at the farm. To ensure nothing is left to chance, the entire military hierarchy has been given hefty monetary packages too good to decline. The lawyer who just pulled out of the case challenging the constitutional amendments is believed to have been initially threatened and later paid a handsome figure by ZANU-PF benefactors who fancy no opposition to the planned constitutional assault. On the regional front, after failing to eliminate ZVAITWA as originally planned, social media activists and commentators with a large following were identified and hired to insistently smear him by falsely associating with KUTYA. Within ZANU-PF, it is known that Mnangagwa fears Kasukwere, whom he views as an extremely potent black mamba in the grass, hence the need to have his image completely battered. In order to stay in power, the unpopular Mnangagwa, who lost the 2023 election to opposition leader NACHAMISA by a 30% margin, had to depend on lobbying by a group of technocrats led by KUTYA, who managed to broker a deal with the now compromised opposition leader. In the deal, CHAMISA had to prevent mass protests countrywide by managing public emotions in exchange with a respectable monetary reward from the traditional leader Side Chief Charumbira, played a central role in consoling CHAMISA, ordering him to respect the elders and promising him that his crowning moment would come. NACHAMISA has since invested a significant portion of the money he received into mining and real estate, where most of the businesses are run by proxies. There are also a number of offshore accounts where part of the money was deposited. Meanwhile, KUTYA and Victor have each promised to bankroll CHAMISA's announced political comeback, in which the public will be swayed to believe that he is an authentic opposition. Doma developments are kuda mu international cables network. Vina comment section menu za fungulo aim to live pamusoro pechitiko ichi. So subscribe or like, pachana on the bell icon.